Greetings everyone, my name is Ayida Honor and welcome to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a super long time since the last time that I posted a video. Well actually I just did a video recently of Toddler Jay, my 5-year-old son's birthday party. But prior to that it had been a really long time and I just wanted to give you all an update. Well, as you can see, I have on all this makeup and I'm wearing some of my jewelry that I make. That's because I just did a photo shoot with my 10-year-old son, Avinash. He takes my jewelry pictures, at least for the last, I would say, since last year he's been doing my jewelry pictures, and he does a really good job. Let me just adjust this real quick. He does a really good job with it, and I think that probably eventually he's going to probably learn professionally how to become, you know, better at photography, but just on his own he's really great at it. And so I normally don't look like this. I also did my hair, which was a lot of work. To tell you the truth, I really wish somebody could do the makeup and the hair and all that for me, but sometimes when you're an entrepreneur you have to do everything yourself, and so since my children are here, they help me out as well. Like I said with Avi. Today is a free day. My children are having some computer time because they only get computer time 3 times a week because we're doing lessons throughout the week with homeschooling. And I just wanted to talk to you all about entrepreneurship, homeschooling, and how to balance those out. And it's really something that you have to prepare yourself for and be organized. And to be honest, between the months of April and June I was really busy making jewelry, and I just did not get a chance to be as organized, or to get as organized as I wanted to be with homeschooling. So I did a lot of cooking classes with my children. I found teachable moments where I could involve them as much as possible, and really this last month has actually been a little bit more laid back because I haven't had a lot of orders. I get a lot of orders, and it's seasonal because you have brides that are getting married, and a lot of times they'll reach out to me for custom orders in springtime, early summer, and then they usually get married in the fall or in the winter or the next year. And so now this has been a quiet month with sales, and so that's why it's been the perfect time for me to make new jewelry and to restock my supplies, and also to organize my homeschooling lessons. And that's what I've been doing first, mentally. What I like to do is take notes, mental notes, and sometimes I write them down and journal them with my children, figuring out what their interests are, because it changes so often. You know, for 1 minute they might have an interest in geology, the next minute it might just be art, or 1 minute they might be interested in engineering and airplanes, and the next minute it's holograms. And so sometimes it's hard to keep up with their interests, and I want to make sure that homeschooling is as fun, interesting, and exciting as possible, and allowing them to explore their interests as much as possible. So I've had to come back to center, and I talked to some homeschool friends of mine. Mahogany Homeschooler, hey, I spoke with her this morning. She helped me to understand what areas I needed to work on. She gave me some ideas, and she also told me that I need to structure everything and have a system. And I think that's exactly what I need. So right now I'll be organizing a system and trying to figure out what works for me. We used to do circle time in the mornings, and my children range from 5 years old, the youngest, up to 12. And so my older children were like, hey, circle time? No. We're too big for that. So they didn't really want to do circle time. And so what I've been doing, since it's such a beautiful summer and we've had the opportunity to grow some really pretty flowers, we grew some 4 o'clocks, which are awesome. They just spring up everywhere, and they come back year after year, and they have so many seeds, and the flowers are beautiful. And we grew sunflowers, of course callaloo, which is the Jamaican type of greens similar to spinach, and that just pops up everywhere. And of course We have some gladiolas, which I love. They're so beautiful. So we have a nice garden, and I take the children out in the mornings and I have them observe their environment, observe the flowers and whatever bugs are coming by or little animals. We've been getting lizards and things like that in the yard, and we have gophers, which we try to get out of the yard. And so then I have everybody come back in and into the classroom, the living room, classroom, and they're able to draw pictures, and I make sure it's age appropriate. I say, okay, draw what you saw outside. What did you observe? And then I have the older children labeling different things that they observe. So it becomes a science lesson and an art lesson. And they really have been enjoying that. They've been making some beautiful art. I'm really impressed by the type of art that my children create. So that's been working in the mornings, and I'm figuring out what types of science experiments I want to start offering my children again. The Wednesdays it was Wednesday that we would do science experiment. That was Science Day. And so now I want to figure out if I want to continue having Wednesdays as Science Day, or have a little bit of science class twice or 3 times a week, so that it's not just a few days a week. And my older children, I'm ready to take off all this makeup now. I use vegan makeup, and even still I'm ready to take it off and just be natural again. So you have to excuse me getting a little hot and wanting to remove it. So I just want to make sure that my children are learning. Not only are they learning, but they're enjoying the learning process. And I'm finding that it's really me that needs to come back to center. And so I want to ask you all, fellow homeschoolers, parents, aunts, uncles, what is it that you do to come back to center if you get overwhelmed, if you have too much going on, which is how it was for me between April and June. For those 3 months, it was just overwhelming. It was just a lot that I was doing and juggling. So what is it that you do to come back to center? Me, it's making jewelry. So I just went wild, making bigger, bolder jewelry, and similar to what I'm wearing now. And I'm just finding that that's the way that I'm able to kind of release and relax and meditate. But I'm also thinking about exercising. I want to do that. And it's just like you have to be able to juggle all these things and not get down about it. And there were times where I was like, oh, I'm not doing enough. I need to do more with the children. I know that they're learning, but I just want to be able to provide the best learning experience. And I did get, I was a little hard on myself, and I had to step back and think about it and ask some questions and make some observations. And so now I'm balancing everything back out, and I'm figuring out what's going to work best for my children and for myself, and I'm excited about that. So there was there were a few weeks that we took off, and I was just thinking I just need a break, and I took that break, and now I'm coming back to it and getting everything organized again. I feel really good about it, and I wanted to know what is it that you all do when you get experience burnout or get frustrated or overwhelmed. Leave a comment below and tell me about it. Also, I just wanted to let you all know that we got a new vehicle. It had been a really long time since we had transportation where all 7 of us plus the puppy could fit and go places together. Excuse me. And so we have that now. We have an SUV, and all of us can fit comfortably, and we've been going more places, and it's been a release. All the stress of not being able to do enough, that has been part of what's opened me up to new ideas, field trips, and different kinds of things that we can do as a family, so that it will enrich my children's life experience overall. So this is just a quick update video. I just wanted to reach out to you all and see how everybody was doing. Also, I'll be having some more videos coming up soon. I'll be doing a callaloo patty video, which is a Jamaican recipe that includes the callaloo greens inside of a pastry crust. And I'm going to be doing that recipe because it's been highly requested. from a lot of my Facebook friends, so don't worry, I'll be doing that soon. I'll be doing more cooking classes, more beading tutorials, and if you have any topics that you would like for me to cover, please let me know. I remember that one sister, fellow homeschooler, wants me to do a video on scheduling, and I will do that video as soon as I get a concrete idea of what I want the new schedule to be like for my children. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and be sure to leave a comment below, like this video, and subscribe. Peace, everyone.